The Toyota Tundra's incredible lack of storage, but there are a few things you can do to make it better. Welcome back to robmotivefst. And that's right, it's amazing to me, as big as this beast is, the incredible lack of storage that it actually has. You know, I've done a couple of things to improve it a little bit, but I'll tell you, I compare it to the Toyota Tacoma that I have sitting up there, and it's almost laughable how little or how small the amount of storage is in this truck. Let's take a look. First of all, we're going to start out in the front seat area. You know, you have your typical areas, I suppose. You've got the door card here where you can put a couple of bottles, maybe something down there, maybe something there. But that's really nothing. And what are you really going to store in there? Except for maybe a couple of bottles of water or something. So going on inside, you've got the cockpit area. And of course, you've got the center console. Now, this is a pretty good size area here. You've got a little change thing there. Got a cup holder up there, although it can't be very tall or you're going to run into the controls under there. And then a place for a couple of bottles. And then, of course, unless you have this crazy wireless charger set up here, you do have this little area on top of the center console lid. The only problem with this is if you put anything in there and you forget, and then you open this up, well, your stuff is going to be somewhere in the back seat. Now, while we're on the center console area, of course, you do have this cavernous hole down there. Now, you can see from the way mine is disorganized, you really need something down in there to keep things separate. Otherwise, it just becomes a big pile of stuff like what I have in there. Of course, there are organizers or little separators you can get. I need to put something in there myself. And if you're looking for security, you can get a lockable safe to put in there. But then, of course, you eliminate the ease of being able to open the lid and throw things around in there. Now, below, there is some stuff on the bottom of the console lid. Some areas where you can stow things like Kleenex here, maybe some cards or registration there. And then this area, these things. I guess for pens if you want, maybe a couple of pens there or something. But that's about it. That's all you get. Now, one more thing you can do, instead of a safe or something in there, you can get a tray that fits right down in here. Now, that's kind of handy because it keeps things up on the top. You can organize a little bit and then still throw stuff down in the bottom like that. What I would like and what I need to look into, and I think you can get, are the ones that slide. I would want like half a tray here so that when I want to access the stuff underneath, I don't have to grab some big giant tray and set it on the person sitting over there so I can access the stuff under here. Definitely something I'm going to get for underneath the console lid. Now, moving over to the other side, of course down there you have the same kind of door card area with room for stuff. And then the glove box area. And I'm a little up in the air about this. It does come with a shelf. You can see where the manual, of course, is sitting here. And then you can put some stuff underneath. In the past, I've actually removed that shelf, just giving me the big open hole. I actually found it to be more convenient and just room for more stuff doing it that way than the area that the shelf itself takes up. Haven't decided yet. Obviously, I still have the shelf in there, but I may remove that in the future just to provide maybe a little bit more room. Now, that's really it for the front. You don't have any other space up here, you know, to put stuff. Even, let's check out under the visors. I mean, on some there's a clip here or something. Let's see, there's the clip right there. So you could stow your registration, driver's license if you want, or whatever, but not a lot of room to put stuff there. And then we do have the sunglasses holder. This comes in handy, I suppose, if you don't wear glasses and you're going to throw an extra pair of sunglasses up there. Otherwise, I think in the past I've used this for maybe business cards or something. But there is a little hump in there, right in this area. That's supposed to be for glasses, of course. So sitting cards in there, they kind of fall out. I've had that happen in the past. And then up here, I guess we do have another one of these little clip areas where you can stow some stuff if you want. And then on the other side, on the visor, you don't have anything but this little clip right here. So that's it. That's all we have for the front. Let's take a look in the back. Hop out of here. And it's funny, just today, and again, before I get into that, we do have the door card down here again, just to put stuff. No little area behind the driver's seat for some reason. I still don't know why that is. We do have the pocket over there behind the passenger seat. But today, as I was kind of thinking about doing this video, I was looking around and I saw this right here, this little clip, and I thought, oh boy, did I miss something? Have they changed something? If I pull that, is something going to happen? Well, no, nothing happens. Normally, you would expect with something like that, the seat would pull forward, right? And then you'd have some sort of storage behind the seat. But in this case, no. And there is room back there, you can see, but we don't have that. So, flipping up the seat, normally this is just flat. It's a flat ledge. There's nowhere to put anything under here unless you just kind of sandwich it between the seat and this flat ledge area. I added this. This is, of course, a drop-in storage bin where you have 3 bins across the seat area there where you can put stuff. Now, I will say that is very handy if you're getting groceries or something, particularly if you have milk or something like that, coffee creamer, and you don't want it rolling around, falling all over the back of your truck, potentially opening, flooding your back seat area with milk. That would be a drag. The stench after sitting out here in the heat, I could only imagine. So you just sit your milk or whatever it is in there, and that comes in very handy. Why Toyota doesn't put that in all trim levels, I don't know. This thing cost under $100. I mean, they could certainly do the same thing like that, even if it added, I don't know, pick a number, $200 to the price of the truck. Who cares? This is way too convenient to not have in the truck, in my opinion. Now, that's it. In the back, unless you've added that storage bin under there, you don't have any of that stuff. Now, there is one other thing that I've added to this truck. Of course, it is the tonneau cover. And that is going to give us a ton of storage that we wouldn't have otherwise. Let's pop that open. And it's probably wet in there. Hopefully there's no critters living in there. Let's see. I don't see any water in here. That's good because we had a ton of rain a couple days ago. But I know it does leak, and that's my fault because I haven't put the drain hoses in the front yet. We'll be doing that. But look at the extra space you get here with the tonneau cover. I mean, you can fit people in here. Pretty easy, and again, with the Tundi board, or the Tundra board, a little more manly there, I guess. You can put stuff here and not have it roll up against the front of the bed there, or the back of the bed, depending on your viewpoint, which I really like. Just keep stuff up here and makes it a lot more convenient to haul stuff around and keep it from rolling around everywhere. And that's it. So unless you add a couple of extra things to the truck yourself, there is basically no storage inside the Tacoma, or the Tundra rather, and it's insane. Again, especially when you compare it to the Toyota Tacoma. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Are you amazed at how little storage there is inside the Toyota Tundra? And what have you done to alleviate that? I'd be curious to know. Also, real quick, I do have 2 additional channels. Rob Motive, all about my 2021 Toyota Tacoma, sitting right up there. And Rob Motive JT, all about my 2020 Jeep Gladiator. Check them out, and if you're interested, why not subscribe? Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.